Hi everyone, so I just want to show you my latest craft tool from Kokorosa Studio. I've got quite a few dies this time round, so I sort of vary depending on, and because they vary on value, you know, how much they are and stuff. But yeah, these are the ones that I looked at and thought, oh, I really like the look of those. So don't forget to use my code, which is iced20, which will get you 20% off your order. So the first one I've gone for is this one, which is a bit not quite what I would normally go for. I really did like the stars though. I have other star dies and this sort of thing are very useful. And these actually cut out of your card. So they don't cut a panel, they just cut out of your card. So I just thought that works on a couple of levels. Number one, you can have a card and obviously have a nice, you know, either a diagonal or whatever stripe of stars. But then all the little stars you can then keep and use as like, you know, to stick on your project as like flat gems almost, if you wanted to, or you know, kind of like a shaker elements. So I just was like, yeah, that works on lots of different levels. So that was a sell for me. And then you've also got these two strips which are like tickets and like cine film, like the old kind of film. And so the stars border is about 5.5 by approximately 1.25 inches, no, 1.1 inches, yeah, about 1.1 inches. Then this middle one is about just about 5 3/8 by about 1.1 inches. That's about 1 inch by approximately 5 3/8, I would say. So that is that die. So I'll show you now what I did using these dies. So with this admission, the admit tickets and the stars, what I did was actually cut all the stars out, and the piece that it cuts out, so if you use the star die, that's what it cuts out. So that was like, I cut myself a little panel and then laid it on. So you don't actually get a rectangle. It does actually just cut the stars out. So you could use it on a card. But the stars that were cut out of this, I then used on this card. And what I did was actually put them onto acetate, as you can see there, and had them all coming up. And then the admit ones, so the middle of these do actually come out. So I've got here some of the ones I've cut out. So this one here, these middle sections do actually come out. But what I've done is I've actually just taken them out. I've heat embossed. I've had a stamp that fitted nicely. So I've heat embossed that admit one. And I've just added a bit of card on the back to hold them all back in again. But as you can see, you can actually get sort of down the edges a little bit. And then this one here, which is like the film roll, I've just mounted some vellum behind it. And these little rectangles all popped out. I then found another little stamp that was small enough and just stamped in this sending birthday thoughts at the top here. And I've just added it on to just that one at the back there. And so that's the card I made using that. And then I've also used these star dies, which were from a previous order as well, and just made a rather glitzy and glam but quite effective card. If anybody likes their film, likes Hollywood, that kind of, you know, the movies, whatever. But it's really nice. I love these dies, really, really good, very useful. Love the way they've turned out. So that's what I did using those dies. Then we've got this die, which I had seen previously and not got. But this time around I thought I am going to get it because obviously Father's Day is coming up in June. We all struggle for mail cards. I don't met anybody who hasn't. And again, I really like the fact that it cuts out a panel. So if you cut this out of your card panel, all of these little musical notes will be loose. So again, you could use those to add on to the card or onto another card, keep as shaker elements. You know, you can do what you want. And then obviously you've got the tie. I love the fact they've got the piano as part of the tie. So if you know somebody who's musical, this is perfect. And then you've got your little shirt collars. And I just thought it was really good. And it's a nice sort of size. It'd work on, you know, easy a 5x7, probably even a 4x6 card this would work on. So the maximum width you've got going on here is approximately 2.5 by about 4.5. So yeah, even on a 4x6 card that would work, and a 6x6. So it stretches across quite a lot of card sizes. So I'll show you now what I made using this die. Then with that die, I made this gift box for a male like a Father's Day or a birthday, anything like that. So as you can see, I've cut this piece of red rainbow mirror card, and then I've put the die on, cut it out, so you've got the shirt collar, the tie, the little musical notes, and then I cut it again, just this section out of black, and just laid that over the top, and obviously put the whole thing on this white mat, and I've done the same on both sides. So it's really good. So this is a cute little box. You've got space there, nice big space there to put a gift, and then you've also got space in the top here. You can put a little gift in there as well. So it's quite a nice little gift box. But yeah, that's that die. So really nice, really effective. If you wanted to as well, you could just have the tie. If you wanted, say you've got another die that makes a shirt collar, or you can make your own shirt collar and you just want to use the die, then again, perfect for that. So that's what I did using that die. So next up we have this die here, which is a box of like a present box, and it's got ribbons and little streamer things coming out of it. And again, I really like this. I do like balloons. I love the fact that these balloons have got like an embossed pattern on them. That was a big seller for me. And I also like the fact you've got one balloon that's completely plain, because again, that's very useful. These as well, which are kind of like streamers, but I thought if you trim them, you might be able to use them as like strings on the balloon. So again, that's a winner. And then a present, you know, a little open box. I mean, you can always use an open box, can't you? Do you know, like birthdays, Christmas, anniversaries, you name it. You can have all kinds of things coming out the box. So your box is about 3¼ by about 2 inches, and then your balloons are about 5/8 by approximately 1.1/8 roughly. And then obviously strings will vary. But yeah, I thought that was super cute. So I'll show you now what I've made using this die. Then with this balloon die, I did this card. So on the front, I've got this, which is like a washi tape and strip pattern front. And then you've got obviously your open box and all your little bits. And then when you open it up inside, you have again some more balloons and this lovely kind of, I don't know if this is kind of like a shutter card, but it's not. I'm not sure exactly what it's called. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, it's a very nice card. So that's what I did using that die. Next up we have this one, which is the leaf die. Now I have, and you probably, I can't remember where I got it from. It was either Kokorosa or in Love Arts. And it was a whole load of dies all coming down. And so this is very similar style. And that's one of the reasons I liked it. And also because of the size of it. So sometimes you want a sprig of foliage that is a decent size. So this measures 4¾ by about 2 inches, which is a good size. And obviously if you wanted to, you can always trim bits down, you could trim bits off, you could put flowers going up it. I just really liked it. I just thought it's a really nice size. I love the fact you've obviously got the embossed veins on the leaves as well. So yeah, so I'll show you now what I made using this die. And with this leaf die, I've made 2 cards so far. I've got that one with the blue mirrored leaves, and then this one here, and I went for more of a teal. And then you just open it up and you've got this space in here. So it's a Dutch door fold card. So, but that leaf cuts out really nicely. As you can see, it embosses as well. It's a very nice size. Really like it a lot. So that's what I did using that die. Next up we have this die, which looks a bit odd. You're probably thinking, what on earth is that? It actually makes a safety pin. And so this would be perfect for baby cards. And so I just thought I really like the look of it. I also wondered whether, because this bit here is like you put it on the end there and you flip this round so it's kind of on the end, so you've got like a safety pin. But I wondered whether you could maybe doctor it to make it look like a paper clip as well, because that's quite a nice size. I also like the fact, obviously that's a nice size anyway, so you could use that as a sentiment. You could use that as just like a little sentiment banner. So yeah, and yeah, I just think you could be creative with this. The little circle's quite useful as well. You can maybe turn that into a donut if you wanted to, or a ring donut. So, it's a safety pin, but you know what? You could probably turn it into a few different things. So I'll show you now, or let me just quickly tell you how big it is, and then I'll show you what I made using it. So this is 2 inches by about 7/8. And then obviously this is 1 inch by 1 inch and 1/8. So once you've stuck that on the end, that will make that whole thing a bit bigger. But you'll see on the finished project what sort of size it is. But yeah, I'll show you now what I made using this die. So with the safety pin die, I made this little card. It opens it up, it's actually shaped, and as you can see, it cuts out a really cute little safety pin. Really nice. Love that. So obviously you could make that into a boy or a girl, or you could do it as a neutral one. So yeah, so that's the card I made using that die. Next up we have this very cute little tree. Now I've seen this die a few times, almost ordered it a few times, and this time around I thought, you know what, I'm going to order it this time because I really like the look of it. So it's a lovely little tree, and it's got little hearts almost as the leaves, and it cuts out of your panel. So again, if you've got a panel and you can cut these, cut this out, and then you've got gaps through obviously where all the cut out parts are. You can also then use all those parts to actually make a tree and stick them all back on again, however you want to stick them on. It would be quite useful for a fall card as well at autumn, because you could put your tree stem, your bark, your whatever it's called, trunk, your tree trunk back on, stick that onto a card, and then where these leaves are, you could have them kind of all floating off to one side. So you could really go to town with this. I just thought it's really cool. I can see lots of scope for this. So this measures 2.5 by about 3 inches. So yeah, super cute. So I'll show you now what I made using this card. This is what I made using that die. So I just kept it very simple, did like a washi tape background, cut it out, and then added some little shaker elements behind, little candy shaker elements. But a very cute little die. I think I'm going to use this a lot. I also cut the stem, the branch, out of the trunk, that's the word I'm looking for, out of brown as well, and then just inlaid it back in over the top like that. Next up we have this die. Now this die is very interesting looking. It's a pop-up. It's a pop-up one. And so I will show you what I will actually make a project just using it as it's supposed to be used. But it did make me think, what other ways could we do it? So you might see some of the versions coming soon. I like the plain and simple lettering. This says to me men's card. And there's lots of different things you could put in this middle section. It's got the little tabs already, so you just need to cut it out and then stick it on the inside of your card. So when you open it up, it pops up. It measures from one side to the other 5.5 by 4 and, well, about 4 1/8 roughly. But don't forget that because you're putting it in your card, it's not going to be the full width. It'll be at an angle, like a V shape. So yeah, so I'm going to have a play around and see what size card it will fit into. I reckon I'll probably go for 6 by 6. I think that's nice and safe. Obviously it needs to be big enough that fits, and when it folds flat it fits in. So I'm going to have a play around and see, but I really like this, because the other thing as well is, if you wanted to, you could snip along here and just use your letters separately, and you could actually attach other things onto this if you wanted to. So again, I was like, there's lots of creative uses of this for this die. So I'll show you now what I did using this die. And then with the pop-up one, I actually used an old die. So this is a Kokorosa die as well. This is from a previous time. And then I made this card. So you open it up, and there you have your pop-up. So as you can see, that's your pop-up piece there. And if I turn it this way, you can see it's actually the little tabs that you get on the die are actually underneath those 2 pattern pieces. So you can't see the mechanism. But that is that's the die. So that's one way of using it. If you wanted to, you could also mount it. So say this was like a normal card that just opened up, you haven't got these bits, you could also mount it on on these two sides as well, so that this bit is in line with the center section. So that's another way of doing it. But as you can see, when you fold it up, it doesn't pop above the top. It's just the right size, so it's not, it just comes down when you open it. So yeah, really like that die, very useful. So that's what I made using that one. And next up we have this, which is actually a camper van. Again, I keep looking at camper van dies. I almost order them and then I never do, because there's always another one that I want more. But this time around I was like, actually, you know what, I really like this camper die. I love the little bunny rabbit as well. He's so cute. And the little carrot and the little VW sign, but it's actually got a bunny rabbit in it. And they have put in like a little, you know, a different bumper if you didn't want a bunny one. And that's the top of the carrot. These are the tires. That's like the bumper that goes on the front. It's just really cute. I've had dies similar to this with a few more pieces in it. So what I will try and do for you is I'll try and do a short or something to show you how I put the whole thing together. So I'll show you the card that, or the project, whatever I've made using this now. But the actual how you put it all the front together, I'll do as a little short or a little video for the future. But yeah, just that was really cute. So the actual camper van itself, the front of it measures 2 3/4 by about 2 3/8. And then obviously if you put a carrot on top, that's going to make it a bit bigger. If you know, obviously with the wheels as well, your wheels are going to be, so what have you got? 2 3/8 roughly, plus you've got your wheels. So you're talking about 3 1/8 maybe height without a carrot on the top. So yeah. But I just thought it was really cool. I love the fact as well it's got the stripes, because again, you could have fun with that. You could colour it in, you could paper piece. Again, lots of creative things to do. And with summer coming up, you could forget the carrot and you could, and the bunny rabbit, and you could have other things on the top. If you bought that other die that I used, the little Jeep, last summer I think it was, I got a Jeep die. I think that was from Kokorosa Studio as well. And that had various other things in it, like a flamingo and a suitcase, and you know, you could have things like that on the top. So yeah, I just thought there's lots of scope to add in your own dies that you've got as well. So I'll show you now what I made using this die. Then with this die I made this card, which is like a stepper. So it's kind of like a stepper, but it's like a faux stepper. And so I've actually used this other die with it as well, but I'll come back to, I've actually made a card just for using that die. But there's the little bunny, the bunny Volkswagen. It's not a Volkswagen, but it's like a little, you know, whatever, camper van, bunny camper van die. So cute, love that. I just think it's really nice. I love the way it's embossed with the little stripes on it. Yeah, really nice die. So that's what I made using that die. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed all the different makes that I made using these various different things. Please go and check out Kokorosa Studio. Use my code ICE20, which will get you 20% off your order. And make sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Tell me which one was your favourite out of these dies. Yeah, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.